Good afternoon, School of Health Science members. It's sad that this is starting to become a very familiar way for me to communicate with our people. This is our reality, I guess, for a few more months, but exciting that vaccine is on its way. So hopefully we'll be able to reap the benefits of that very soon. I just have a few updates for you today. First one is around the work expectations from home versus at work. I'm sure your supervisor, so your associate dean or ops manager, has reached out to you to talk about what those expectations will look like. Of course, with the current situation, still encouraging people to work from home as much as possible in the winter term, but also understanding that people need to be at work as well. So hopefully you have talked with your supervisor and you have a pretty good understanding of what the winter looks like for you in terms of working from home versus being at the college. I'm looking forward to returning to work and being in the office at least a few days a week, as are my colleagues, my leadership colleagues. So it's been a long time coming, but I'm excited to be getting back to the college here at some level in January. My second one is around student feedback. So in October, mid-October, early November, a survey went out to students regarding their fall experience. And you can imagine what that feedback looked like. There was nothing surprising that came back in that feedback, but we have committed to 3 different areas in terms of trying to make the student experience better. So again, you would have probably talked already with your associate dean about this in program meetings, and if you haven't, I'm sure it will be coming. But the 3 areas that we are committed to trying to improve that student experience are recording lectures. So we really are encouraging faculty members to record lectures wherever possible. There may be reasons why you can't do that, but talk with your associate dean about that if you are in that sort of situation. Quite a few comments around the inability to watch a lecture later or having to miss a class and then missing that lecture. So we are committed to offering recorded lectures wherever possible. The second one is around asynchronous classes. So I think my understanding is that most of the classes in the school are running synchronously. If you happen to be running an asynchronous class, we have committed to running one sort of synchronous activity in your class during the year. So that might be something like a discussion forum where people can come together and just engage in conversation about a topic or whatever that looks like. So we'll leave that up to you. But again, really encouraging you, if you're teaching an asynchronous class, to have one type of synchronous activity throughout the year. Calendar updates. So if you have you do have access to students' Blackboard calendars, if you could please just provide reminders to students around assignment due dates, get those things in calendars. Oh, a fox just ran by my window. Was that ever cute? Sorry, squirrel, literally, fox. If you could just add reminders for students so that they're receiving, of course the responsibility is on them, but if anything you can do to help them, remind them about upcoming assignments and deadlines and things like that, and just embedding that in the Blackboard calendar itself, that would be great. And then the last one is just around office hours. So of course office hours are looking very different in this current environment. But just making sure that you are offering office hours, whether they're virtual or if maybe face-to-face this term, but just honoring office hours, ensuring that students know when you're available, and then of course being available should they want to come and talk to you about questions or concerns. My last one, there's 4, not 3. I tucked another one in here. It's for those of you who have been working from home most of the term. I just want to remind people about that Blackboard COVID module that we were all supposed to complete prior to coming onto campus. So that's like a one-time deal. You spend 10 minutes and just go through that COVID module. So if you haven't done that already, please keep this in mind and try and get it done prior to coming on campus for the winter term. So that's that Blackboard COVID module. And then the last one is just a reminder that you no longer require approval to come onto campus during the winter term. So it will continue until the end of, I guess, December. But once January rolls around, just make sure you let your supervisor know. So that's typically your associate dean or the ops manager, Andrea. Just letting them know that you're probably going to be on campus, or you will be on campus on these days. But no need to email anymore. And I can tell you, Maylin is doing the biggest happy dance ever, because she sort of managed the logistics around getting those all off to the security center. So big thank you to Maylin for doing that all term. I had a small role in it, but it really was Maylin's role in getting that stuff off to security every day. And it was a little bit of a commitment for her. Other than that, I think I'm going to leave this here for today. I will touch base with you all in a couple of weeks at the end of the term. But you're almost done. Keep plowing through. And I'll talk to you all in a few weeks. Take care. Have a great weekend.